my website right now and download my free course on alternate picking mastery. It contains 5 essential exercises that will take you to alternate picking mastery faster than you can imagine. And then I've included my method of how to lay out a practice plan in just 1 to 2 minutes that will absolutely boost your results like nothing you ever tried before. So go download it right now. It's free. Hey, how do you, see if I can stop this. How do you learn to play, shapes where you have to stretch? In the beginning, I learned the cage shapes, which is based on having 1 finger per fret, so you don't have to stretch anywhere. Then I learned the 3-note per string shapes. And suddenly you have to play 2 whole tones on 1 string, which makes you stretch just a little bit. But that was a manageable challenge. It didn't seem like the big thing. But then after that, I played pentatonic shapes or 3-note per string blues scale shapes, like. And then I had to play a minor third and a whole tone on 1 string. And there are 2 challenges in that. First of all, I had to stretch. Second of all, I had to, place my fingers in that position and hit the strings and the fret at the same time. So I had like a semitone and then a minor third on 1 string there. And then on the other string, I had, a minor third and a whole tone. So, and just navigating and hitting those frets when you're used to holding your fingers like this can be a challenge. And on top of that, if I had to play up and down the 6 strings in 1 scale, I had to also move 2 frets. 1 fret, then 2 fret, all the way up here. So just that navigation and then holding the fingers in those positions at the same time and stretching seemed like this is just an unnecessary, flashy thing that you can learn, but it's not really practical. But I can assure you it's enormously practical because it makes other things easy. Once you can stretch, playing like... How are you going to play like those 3 notes with that fluency and speed within the pentatonic 2-note per string scale? It doesn't happen. And so stuff becomes easier once that is easy. But you have to break through a wall because you have these 3 challenges I just talked about at the same time in the beginning. So you want to keep yourself, focused on 2 strings and learning those 6-note shapes first of all. And then you want to go back and forth and move them from the top 2 strings to the middle and back again. And then the 6-note shapes. You want to focus and concentrate your effort on a small thing at a time. But the most important thing you can do to really master these shapes and to master stretching is to be in those shapes. And don't go back to the cage shapes or any other 3-note per string scale shapes. Stay within those stretchy shapes. Stay stretching for 90% of the time, maybe 95%. So when you practice sequences, you do that within. Right? You stay in those shapes. If you practice soloing, you do that with these shapes. So you stretch and stretch and stretch and you do nothing else. So it feels like going back in your development and suddenly you have a hard time hitting the notes, but you just stay there for 1 week, 2 weeks, 4 weeks. It's like taking all your furniture, everything in your house, and then moving to another address. And when you've been living there for like 2-3 months, it's like it's the new home, right? It's the new normal. And that's what you need. You need this to be normal. The brain needs to get away from this panic of, oh, this is impossible. My fingers are too short, too fat, right? And it needs to be, oh, this is just what we did yesterday and the day before that. And then it adjusts to it, those little challenges there. Once you move into it like that and decide to not, play anything but these shapes, it becomes normal and it's, suddenly easy.
Subscribe for more free videos. Do it. Do it now. Do it.